Now this is a super fun, cool idea. The Ninetales is replaceable with Pikachu, but running this EXP share on this ranged attacker and turning them into a supporter is a fully legit thing that you can do. Okay, it's not a troll. We're not trying to just make something for the point of making a YouTube video to make a cool thumbnail. It's like, no, this is actually a really smart way to lane with your friend. So you want to have something that stacks. That's the first thing. So I picked Tsareena. Now just keep in mind, I'm actually replacing Tsareena with the Aegislash in that DuoQ vote stuff. And really, that Ninetales, because it can do so much damage, you're looking to A-press, and then when they come back to hit the stacker, if they're leaving the stacker alone and thinking they can just press, Ninetales has got the range to get out, and Tsarena's got that burst damage to be able to kill them when they're running back. So if I had been a bit more switched on there, I actually probably could have killed that Slowpoke and gotten 2 kills. So that's on me. My laning partner's done an amazing job. Okay, now having that experience share is just super helpful because you get that power spike at level 6. So look at this Ninetales. If the Ninetales wasn't supporting me here, I'm like level 5.5 before the first bees. Now again, here you can see this is why I absolutely love the focus band. Their jungler's done an amazing job, but because I've got that focus band, I'm able to save a berry and get back pretty much back up to full health, so we can do a little bit of contesting here. But I'm playing pretty passive here because I'm ahead and I want to make sure I can get Tsareena so I can stay ahead. Because I know if I die, then that's a lot of time spent respawning. So I'm just trying to signal to my team, hey guys, come on, safety first. We're in a commanding position. Let's not give them any free experience, because if we die, then they get the experience from killing us and they're able to get all that lane farm. So here I'm kind of just telling my Gardevoir, hey, make sure I can get this, because that gives me Tsareena. Now when you get Tsareena at level 5 to level 6, it's like, don't throw anything, just play it safe, because as soon as you get Tsareena, this is where her ability comes in. Now I'm going to do a whole video explaining Tsareena, because in my opinion, it's like, in that tier list video I made, Tsareena should be an infinite skill cap. Tsareena is incredibly complicated, and you can't just, people just think, oh, you click stomp and then the ability allows you to click stomp twice. Okay, it's not as simple as that. It takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice, and you've got to know which situations to do what. So here you can see I'm using Trop Kick because that does continual tick damage to stop the scoring, rather than just clicking stomp, because I could have left a little gap for him to be able to get a score in. I'm using Trop Kick to slow down and just stomp to deal that big burst damage. So really strong there. Now I will add, Tsarena's biggest weakness is crowd control. If you're a Pikachu with Volt Tackle, or if you're Gardevoir with Moonblast, or even a Scolding or a Telekinesis Slowbro, you have got the advantage up on a Tsareena. Okay, so that's one thing that makes this character a little tricky, is that it doesn't have as much mobility as a Lucario. It can do way more burst damage than Lucario, and I think maybe that battle item you could probably use a full heal. But one thing Tsareena I definitely think does do a lot better than Lucario is that ability to use the Unite move. But again, it's sort of like you can get cancelled out of that Unite move, and that can be really costly. Now here I'm looking to push the Lecky, but it's safety first. You can see here, Stomp, that pretty much healed my HP bar, and that's important to know what Stomp does. It does damage, but it also heals. And so I can see the Venusaur's prop the Unite move. I'm going, no thank you. I've slid in to slow them down with my Trop Kick, because if anybody else decided to run in, it gives them a safety barrier. So I used those skills there, not to do damage, but I knew that it provided a nice safety barrier for my team. If they went in there, it would have helped them get away. And so here it's kind of like a floating game. It's, well, where's the farm? Where's the enemy? Where's my team? Are we able to engage in a fight, and are we going to be able to win the fight? So here I shouldn't be going this far forward. I can see they're using a couple ults there, and it's not looking too great for our team. I think I can get this Venusaur here, but Venusaur, he's kited me so well and healed, and he did so much damage there. So good work to that Venusaur. Sometimes you just get outplayed, and that was a situation where I should have backed out. He baited me and he outplayed me there. So good job to him. That was actually a really good play. Now, here, should I dive in? If it was a Slowbro and a Gardevoir, no. But because they're two squishies and you can deal so much burst damage with the Tsareena, I thought, yep, I've got my ult. It's a good time. That's the attack damage carry. Let's try and take them out so we can have the advantage at this objective. But their whole team kind of came death balling as a team. So I'm kind of having to play this really, really smart. I'm going in between bushes. I'm looking to only pick them off if they're on about half health. And I'm trying to make sure I'm using that Queen Majesty boosted skill to use Trop Kick for mobility. Okay, I'm not looking to dish out big damage, I'm just playing it smart. And so there you can see the focus band comes in, and we're able to really take them out there and get the Reggie steal, which is kind of, that was the initial engagement. When I went in with that ult a little while ago on that Gardevoir, it was to make sure our team could win that initial engagement. So again, Pikachu trying to stop me from basing. I really don't appreciate that, so I X speed and kill him, and then I'm able to get away and maybe go for the base. But I kind of changed my mind here because it's like, well, they're floating and there's a bottom base there. So here you can see I use my basic attack twice. There's that purple counter. I'm 2 on the purple counter just under my health bar. Now, to get one of those, you either use a boosted attack or a skill. So you can see there I use a skill, and I get to use one of my skills for free, and that is like an enhanced skill. Now again, I've gone in too deep there. I thought I bit off way more than I thought I could because I had that enhanced Trop Kick, and I didn't play that well. So again, you can see small mistakes with Tsareena that can be pretty costly. So you've got to be very, very careful with the character. Now we're getting close to this 2-minute mark, so I am just not going to play it stupid. I've got my Unite move. I'm looking to dish damage so we can push them back so my team can get into position here. Now let's look at the minimap. I want to take a fight in here, and I want to be able to sweep through, down, and then back up into the objective. That's what I'm thinking. My Ninetales is coming in, so I'm going to hold it off a little bit. I've got support behind me. I've got that Eldegoss for a little bit of mobility. So I'm hoping I'm able to do this, knowing that I'm, again, going to have to be a little bit careful. You can see I use skills there so I can get that gauge right up, and I'm kind of hinting to my team, hey guys, come on, let's get into this. But you can see here, CC is the biggest downfall for me. I'm trying to bait one of them out. I'm trying to just get something to engage, but I got caught in a terrible position. I was CC'd, and their team just dished so much damage to me. So I'm so glad that my team was able to clean up because I made a very bad engagement there. So there's a couple of mistakes, which is not great. But again, it's always good to look at it and reflect on it and learn on it, because as much as there was some good plays, there was definitely some not so good plays. So there I just thought that Slowbro's got to go. He's soaking so much damage there. And then here I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, well there's only 2 other teammates alive. I need to make sure I stay alive because we're ahead on points. So this last 2 minutes here is super, super intense. It's like we're looking at the Rayquaza, making sure that they're not going to rip, and we're trying to make sure that they're not able to score. So you can see I float over, I see the Ray on half health, and I just go in and I'm looking to pick up kills. I'm looking to do damage, and we just want to disengage the Rayquaza, and we just want to have team fights because we're nowhere ahead, and I'm floating on this bottom base. Because I know if they get a score in double time here, they're going to be able to win. So my team was down low. I based just in case someone else was going to score on the second tier up the top there, because that probably would have won them the game if they were able to do that. So really, really intense game there. That last 2 minutes, you can see we're only really winning by 30 points and a couple of bad plays by me at the end there, but it all worked out.